Right. We are still on the show of film as entrepreneurship. We are talking about film as a prospect of a business. We actually, if you're watching us and if you're having this link, send it to that uncle of yours that you know has money and doesn't know where to put the money.
The industry. Thank you very much.
Yes. Send that link and say, uncle, I think there those we also have businessmen who are just wanting to challenge the world. They have tried every business and they're like, there's nothing that can defeat me.
And Ham, please, if you're watching this,
Ham. Someone should push this to Ham.
Yeah, because now you've done sports and what's remaining?
What's remaining? Film, sir. We expect you here. The young people want to actually venture more into film, and they're looking at men like you, men like you to venture to also look into this business area. Yeah. It's a very good perspective.
So let's push it until Ham sees this.
So, Mr. Uptown, we are coming to a conclusion of this episode. Of this whole, we have had the two episodes, this discussion. So now, let's look at it this way. We understand very well and fair that the film industry is not where it's supposed to be. We are here, good. Now, there's somewhere we are supposed to be. So, the question is, how do we get there? But before we answer that question, before we answer that question, let us also understand that how can one actually turn the passion of film to actually business?
Okay, with that.
Because you're a very good example. You're a very good example.
And I would advise, if anyone didn't watch the first episode, maybe they should revisit the first
first episode.
But it's called growth. Growth, realization, learning, and so on. Like at first, it was passion for me, and when I entered into it, then I wanted to learn more. Then when I learned more, I wanted to do. Then after doing, now I want money. In Uganda, where we are, we are in a place whereby we have a big cake and someone gets like a small piece, and we all want that. We all want to eat on that small piece, leaving the whole cake.
Oh, okay. So
that is the position.
That's the position where we are in. Like, one person has gotten the small piece of cake and is giving you to taste, but now for us, we get satisfied at that.
Yeah, even we want that. Even we are ready to kill for that.
We are ready to kill for that small piece, not for the main cake.
That someone has his film on Netflix. Now we all want Netflix.
Oh.
We all want this, but we have all the other platforms, Amazon, Hulu, all the other platforms. You get. So that's where we are now.
So how do we get out of there to get there?
That's the question now. That's the question. You see, there are many ways. I've been trying to build a system for myself, not for any other. And I think I should first test it before anyone else does.
You have built the system for yourself.
For myself. So I think it is two-way. We either enter into the market or we build our market.
No, those are two ways. I like the ways you either enter into
the market
or you actually build your own.
Your own market.
Your own market.
And what do I mean by saying that? It is either we jump onto the Netflix thing, the Amazon thing, the Prime Video thing, Apple Movies, or we do our Uganda thing. Uganda Plus. Uganda what? Later, we have market in Uganda.
All right. I want to say something. When you were talking, I remembered of a country. I can't quite remember the country. In that country, I hear there's only one television station where the government depicts what is shown on that TV station is what the country runs on. Nothing else. Like there's no different independent TV station which is showing something else. It's one TV station, and you wake up and you follow that TV station. Whether it's like during our days when there was only UTV. Unfortunately, some of us were not yet born. We're not in the plan where it's programmed, everyone knows, and this. So it's basically
even I was told by Charles Muleko that at times even the programs were done and then they switch it off. You see blue, only blue. So you wait.
There was you can't say I'm going to wake up at midnight to watch something. You just find something blue.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's actually quite interesting because when you talk about either we accept to enter into the market or create our own market, we're I like the part where you say that someone thinks of Netflix and everyone wants to run to Netflix. People are not actually willing to explore other Amazon, other channels where we can actually put our work out there.
You see, South Korea, no, I don't know whether it's South or East or which Korea that does a lot of films, but they first refused any other film in their country, and they would only consume only their films. So Netflix was like, I'm losing onto this market, so I should start
allowing
Korean films here, so that Koreans could come on my account again and they watch their films from here.
So when you're talking about the Korean people actually just allowing only Korean things in their country, not allowing it, forced Netflix to actually realize that we have lost market in this part of the world.
And that was a strategy. I call it a strategy, marketing strategy.
Wow.
Whereby you, for example, the president was talking about not importing anything in Uganda. Okay, they import, but it's highly taxed. So if people stop importing, and then we give chance to our designers in Uganda, to our manufacturers, it means they are going to do quality products. Why? Because they know that when I invest 100 million, I will surely get like 300 million because I'm not having competition from outside.
It's just us here. So even if even if I'm competing Isaac, you're doing it, we're still all Ugandans and we are putting our flag on top. But even in our country, we don't have our flag on. Let's like the Chibandas in ghetto areas. Never at one point have I ever seen them putting a Ugandan flag.
But then when you hear about companies like Nickelodeon, how did they get the name Nickelodeon? It was because people were paying nickels in Chibanda, those small cinema halls. Those what we call Chibanda. There were cinema halls whereby people were paying nickels. So when it became broader and bigger, they called it the Nickelodeon. These people that watched from there, they called Nickelodeons. So it became the Nickelodeon. You get, whereby those Hollywood people, what they did, I think you've read about it. They made their actors stars, so that people could come and see them.
Yes.
But in Uganda, do you have stars that are filming? Do you have actresses that are stars? Tell me 4 actresses that are stars. Mr. Producer, could you tell us one?
Maybe
Naviso, someone has talked of Naviso.
And Naviso is because they have a film company. That's why.
That is why the name sells.
The name sounds a lot, So, and then another thing is this is all marketing. Is that we failed to have good quality films. Trust me, I always talk about this. I'm very sorry for that producer. I won't mention any name, but I went and paid Maker 50,000 to go and watch a film of a producer, a Ugandan producer. I swear, if I had not watched any other film, a Ugandan film, I wouldn't have watched any other film
for Uganda
because it was disappointing. So we should not blame people because of not watching our films. First of all, we are not releasing our films because we want money. People that have good films, they're not releasing them because they want money from the films. So Ugandans are not seeing that we eventually have good films.
I'm very sorry to cut you, Mr. Uptown. Talking of that process that you have actually talked about, when you talk about Ugandans wanting money very fast, I'm so sorry. We are not going to mention any producer, any what, but from my own part of experience also, I get it when you're saying like you're called for a movie and the movie has been written in 3 months and you are part of the actors and you're not given the process to fall in love with the script. You get everything is just quick. It's like they're rushing for something and they have seen a door. They don't care how the movie will come out. You get I also feel that maybe some things need to be changed in certain areas. For example, you find out they've just given you have spent a week with the script. You have never met with your fellow actor who you're going to act with, and people are going on set to shoot. People are just saying lines. This is happening a lot in Uganda, by the way, as we talk.
You've seen it with your eyes.
I've seen it with my own eyes. It's happening a lot in Uganda, and yes, sir, we respect that maybe the budget is low, but you cannot tell the actor to come with their own clothes to act. Again, let's look at that. Yes, we're going to shoot a movie. You're playing this role. You must be having some nice clothes in the closet. You must be having some nice clothes in the closet. So the actor is also coming with his own clothes that he wears from home to actually act. All these things are breaking. We are letting ourselves down.
You see, even that actor won't get into the character of this person. It's like, I be like this when I'm home. So this is Ricky. This is me.
This is me. This is me. Even when my mom is watching the movie, my mom is like, isn't that your shirt, Dad?
He will lose focus on the details.
Yeah. So basically, like the way we have seen movies that are being written and shot, and you find out that he has taken there's a movie I was reading and they took 5 years to just do research on what they want. We're in a country where everything is done in 5 months. Script writing, production. Not shillings, but I'm just meaning like the process, like we are talking about where we are and where we need
to be.
In 5 months, everything is done. You get it? Yet some people, 5 months, they're brainstorming.
Yes, and you cannot blame the creators because, as I told you, in film, an hour. Okay, so, some writer, who is that writer? I don't remember. But he made a statement and was like, 1 hour of film is equivalent to is it 4 times 100 skilled employees? It means, you know what I mean? I don't remember the exact words, but he meant 1 hour of film is equivalent to 100 skilled, not just employees, skilled employees. Yes, plus like 4 years of hustle, or a year of hustle. You get what I mean? So that's not called film. So whenever you're doing, each process you're doing needs money, which money we don't have. Which money is in the pockets of businessmen. And which businessmen you want them to come like that?
This video must push until harm. Plus other business rich uncle men that you have, those yabo uncles and fathers who have.
I always say this, that I'm not a product of Ugandan film industry, and I'm not part of it.
So you have rejected yourself.
I am not part. Do you know what an industry means?
So look at the camera and tell us.
I am not a part of Ugandan film industry. I'm not part of the industry. An industry means a group of people that make the same thing. But are we really there?
We are not making the same things. We have refused. You're like, no.
Yeah, I still can't say that I'm part of any industry, even if it's the Hollywood thing. So I'm a new creature.
You're a new creature.
Yeah, I'm a new creature.
The past is
The past.
the new is
And I've
the
seen
new has
that.
come.
I've seen that in most of the new Ugandan film people that we've studied with, people that have come before us, even after us. They are fire. This generation Z is fire. This is the time. This is our time. So if we get the monies, I think we shall be there. Because when you talk about unemployment, and then you talk about film, those two things are not related. Why? Because one project we have 100 people employed. If we have 20 projects, we have 20,000 people employed. When you have 30 projects, you have 30,000 people employed.
Talking about, but that's a very good statistics, Mr. Man. In a film setting, just on set, we have very many people employed, like the way you have said it. Very many people on work, on hand, and handling all these things. Imagine 30 projects are running in a day in a country. Just film alone.
So
a lot of employment.
Drive this until it gets to a member of the legislature.
All right, guys, we have had quite an interesting topic, and we have had fun. And I want to promise you that we're going to be having more of the people from the industry, the creative, the videographers, the photographers. All these people are going to come on the show. Today, I have been having Mr. Ricky. I call him Ricky most of the time, but his name is Uptown Prince, the only prince in the nation. The only Ugandan prince that you will find around.
The boy at your neighborhood.
The boy at your neighborhood, you will find him.
So that's what I do. I use the boy at your neighborhood is that it's not me, but my work. You'll always find my work on your television, and then your television is your neighbor.
Aye. All right. I don't know. You have any last words to say, Mr. Man?
I remain Ricky Ramtajela, Uptown Prince. And remember, I'm a director of Mish Creative Agency. We need your business, please. We are marketeers. We do videography, good content, and then we do what's it called? Event management. So please give us businesses. The business number, should I?
You can.
07099053338.
You can repeat it, sir.
07099053838.
All right. My name is Elama Isaac Raphael. We shall see you.
We meet there. We meet as the business people.
All right.